guys, welcome back to Aja's Kitchen. So in today's video we'll be making seared chicken breast with baked mashed potatoes and a bell pepper sauce to go with it. This is a very fun and easy recipe. You could do this at home or anywhere, and it's like culinary 101 basics. I'll be cooking with my 9-year-old little brother today. He wanna be a chef, so I thought this would be the perfect time to teach him some basic kitchen skills while we all under quarantine, sadly. But anyways, don't forget to wash your hands, be safe in the kitchen, and most of all, have fun. So for our mise en place, we have 2 very nice large chicken breasts, salt and pepper, and some vegetable oil. That's for our chicken. And for the sauce, we have bell pepper mixed, some onions, half of a lime, and we also have some garlic because garlic has such great flavor. And we'll be using olive oil to make the sauce. And then for our mashed potatoes, I like to use butter, half and half heavy cream, and some mozzarella cheese to bake it. Okay, so first thing first, he is peeling 4 large potatoes and he's placing them into the water as he peeled them so that the color won't change. And this is his first time doing it, so I'm helping him with it. Now in a small pot, he will add 1 quart of water. And he did this while the stove was off, and then he'll place the potatoes in it. And I showed him how to use a fork to check the doneness of the potatoes. And when the potatoes is done, he used a masher to mash it while it was still inside of the small pot because I didn't want to make any more dishes dirty. And while he mixed, I added about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I let him mix that. Next thing is to add the heavy cream, about 1 cup or less. This would just make the mash very smooth with a very great texture. And then I added some salt to taste. And then I'm just gonna use the same spoon and I'm gonna make it smooth. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of mozzarella cheese based on your liking. You could add a lot, you could add a little bit. You don't even have to add it. And you just sprinkle a little bit on top, and then you place it into the oven and let it bake for about 15 minutes. So before letting my 9-year-old little brother grab a knife, I decided to show him the cutting and slicing motion knife techniques just to be safe, and you know, it was a great learning experience as well.
For our sauce today is going to be red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, onion, and garlic.
And what cooking method are we doing?
Sauté.
Nice. So here he is trying to slice, and yes, I am making sure that he is safe. He's trying to do a julienne, but it's not coming out so perfect. But it's cute, it's a learning experience. So while he cut the peppers, I decided to cut the onions because it's safer for me to do it, and I wanted to move a little bit quicker. So this is me cutting the onions, and after I cut the onions, I decided to chop some garlic. It wasn't finely chopped, it was about medium. So after you chop the garlic, you just put that aside. Now when working with chicken and oil, you want to make sure your chicken is really dry using a napkin or towel. And to season, we'll be using basic salt and pepper, so make sure you season very well to get some flavor. And then in a large saute pan, we'll be adding some vegetable oil, and we'll just let that get hot, and then we'll be placing the chicken skin side down and let that brown. While the chicken is browning in a small non-stick saute pan, add a little bit of vegetable oil and the olive oil. I mix both type of oils, and you just wait till that get hot. And then after it gets hot, you'll be placing your onions, and you'll just be sauteing that with the bell peppers. You just let that cook for about 4 minutes. Now when the onions and peppers sweat together, you add the garlic and you let that cook for a few more seconds, and then you add the lime juice, and then you mix that together and you just play around with it. This is very fun. You get to learn skills by doing this at home, so just have fun. And then I added about 2 cups of water into the sauce to let it cook and to also help everything die down a little bit. And then I added salt and pepper to season, and then about 1 tablespoon of tomato. So now the sauce is done, and this is how it should look, because you'll need a little bit of water to it. And now the chicken is brown on both sides, so we'll put it into the oven for about 15 minutes to finish cooking. And when it comes out, we'll use the thermometer to check the temperature. It should be at 165, which it is. Okay, now that everything's ready, the chicken, the sauce, and the mash, it's time to plate, which is very fun, and then the fun part, which is the eating part. So I decided to slice open 1 chicken breast to show you guys how the inside look, and it's all cooked. So to plate, I'm using 2 11-inch white round plates, and I'm placing everything in the center, as you can see here. So this is a finished product, and everything looks so delicious. I decided to put the sauce in the bottom because I want the skin to still be crispy, and this way I could dip the chicken into the sauce without the chicken being all soggy. But you could plate this any other way that you want to. It's all up to you. Just play around with it and have fun. And now here's my little brother tasting the first meal he made by himself. Forgive me, he didn't use a knife, but yeah, so he actually ate all of it, and I was so happy because he's not a big eater.
Good, pretty, not good.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy the video and you try it at home, and I hope it was helpful. Anyways, did you have fun in the kitchen?
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I learned the 2 slicing motions, and also I learned how you guys know when the food is actually ready with the thermometer. And I also learned how you guys actually make the food.
Yeah, so did you have fun?
Yeah.
And you still want to be a chef?
Yes.
Why do you want to be a chef?
Because you get to do a lot of things.
It's not because of me?
It is because of you, but also you benefit from a lot of things.
Oh, he's a very picky eater, and he ate all of his food. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Give them kisses.